Hi everyone, so I want to show you how I made a version of this. This is not the one we're doing, this is my sample card. The one we are doing you will see shortly. But it just opens up and it was inspired by the double diamond flap fold card. So this is the card that I did a while ago, and you can also have it that way around as well if you want to. And I thought, oh, what about if we give it on both sides and we alternate it a little bit. So that's why I've done it. And then you've got space on the back to write. I haven't put my white piece on yet, but you put a white bit on the back. You could put a piece on the inside if you wanted to. But yeah, it's relatively easy to do. Depending on what embellishments you put on and depending on how thick your layers are, it will fold flat and fit in an envelope for 5x7 card. This one I probably will have to make a special envelope for, and the one that I made in the video I definitely will have to, just because of you don't want to squash your flowers. So just bear that in mind. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so for this card you're going to need one piece of base card that's 5x5. We don't need to score this, but we will need to cut this later, but we'll deal with that later. And then you need another piece that is 7 inches by 8 inches, and along the 8-inch length you're going to score at 1.5 and at 6.5. And then you can go ahead and just mounting fold those folds, those score lines. They end up being valleys, but I'm mounting folding them because of the way I've scored them. So you end up with, if you turn it over, so that's what you've scored it as. If you turn it over, that's the way you want it to be. And then we just need to go ahead and decorate. So on the inside here, you need one piece of mat that is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and one piece of pattern that's 4.5 by 6.5. And that's just going to go in there like that. And then on these front doors you need 2 pieces of mat that are 1 1/4 by 6 3/4, and 2 pieces of pattern that are 1 inch by 6.5, and they are going to go on there. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick these down. So you should end up with that. Now just take note, this is end up really chunky because I have used very thick base card, and then I've also got decent weights of mat and pattern. So just be aware of that. If your base card is going to be quite chunky, then make sure that your mats and patterns aren't quite so chunky. Right, so next what we want to do is if we bring in these 3, so we've got the base card, sorry, that was 5x5 that I mentioned earlier. Then you've got a mat piece that's 4 3/4 by 4 3/4, and a pattern piece that's 4.5 by 4.5. And all we're going to do is we're going to cut them all in half diagonally. Now for your pattern paper, I would definitely go with one that is non-directional, because it will make your life a lot easier. So I've got a cutting mat, obviously you can use guillotine if you want to. And you just want to cut all of these in half diagonally. Now the base card I haven't pre-taped, but the mat and the pattern I have pre-taped. Okay, so there's your 2 base pieces done, and then your mat piece and your pattern piece, again as you can see I've taped them. So I'm going to go ahead now and just cut these in half. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and layer up all 3 layers. Little side note there, when you're layering up, because you haven't got a great deal of border, what I find it useful to do is to make sure you have no border here and your border is equal here, because then this will more similar to what you've already got on your card. Okay, so if you bring in your base card again, now when I did this originally, and I'll show you my original sample, what I did was I actually put these behind, because that's what I'd done on the original card. So this was the original card that this idea spawned from. So this was like a double diamond flap card, I think I called it. And so obviously the triangles are behind the flaps. And so that's what I did with this one. So I just put them behind the flaps. But if you want to, you could put them on top of the flaps. The other thing I would say is if you're going to do that, then just make sure you've obviously got your equal border there. I'm going to go ahead and put them behind because I do like the look of that. I think I prefer that. So I'm going to go ahead and put my flaps behind. Now, as I said before, with the bulky card base, I have my card is going to be too chunky. But anyway, we've got what we've got, so we will continue anyway. So what we're going to do now is take our one of our triangles, and I'm just going to actually put it on this way around, and then I'm just going to I then know how much space I've got and where I need to stick my glue. And then I'm going to take this, put this in here, make sure it is central. You'll notice you've got a bit of a gap top and bottom, which is fine. And then just close your flap on and stick that into position. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so that's your card so far. So then we just need to go ahead and decorate. So I've used the topper, which is from this pack. So this is a Butterfly Wishes, I think it's called, from Dovecraft. It's a very old pack. You'd be lucky to find it now. And then this is the decoupage topper kit. But that's going to go on the inside there. You could also, if you wanted to, you can make that so that it maybe opens up or something, or maybe flaps down, or I don't know, something so you could put your message behind. But I'm going to put a white piece on the back and use that as my place to put my message. And then what we want to do as well is I'm going to decorate the front, and I'm actually going to decorate the, let me do the inside first. Let me stick this on first, because then it's done and it's in. Okay, so to decorate the front, I'm actually going to be using some dies from Creolese. So we've got this one here, which is CL set 36 flowers 18. And there is an all 8 set that goes with this. However, I was accidentally not sent that one. I was accidentally sent a different one. So this one doesn't coordinate with this. But I do like them anyway. So we are going to use both of them. So this one here is CLDD 35 flowers 17. So that's that one. And then these leaves, which is leaves 19, this would be, you get 2 open and 2 closed. So what I've done is I've actually cut out, so these leaves, I've cut out the open one and the closed one and stuck them on top of each other because they match up exactly, and I just think it gives it a nice kind of texture. And then these are the ornate ones, and I've just cut them out of some mirri, given a bit of shape, added a diamond in the middle, and then this is the set of 3. So I've just cut those out of a different colour. So I'm going to go ahead now and add those onto my card. Okay, so there you have your finished card. Now it's all still wet, so I have to be very careful with it. But I quite like the way it's turned out. I would probably change a few things if I did it again, but yeah. No, I'm quite pleased with the way it turned out. It's quite pretty. I love these flowers. These flowers are beautiful. And then, as I said, you just need to cut out a piece of mat that's 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and a white piece that's 4 1/2 by 6 1/2 to go on the back, and then you can put your message on the back. If you want to, you could put it on the inside. You could work out a way of doing that, so that's not an issue. But yes, I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!